Hello, I'm NateBob27, and I am out of my mind with excitement for Tears of the Kingdom. That last trailer that we got was, the third final trailer. That, my hype levels were good before it, that 10-minute long gameplay presentation really got me hyped, but that last trailer really got me hyped. So, after doing that, I have decided that I need to do my hopes for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and that's what I'm doing today. Let's go. So first off, let's get my biggest hope for the game out of the way. So, in Breath of the Wild, we had the Divine Beasts, which were really good, and then we had a whole bunch of shrines. I did not like the shrine mechanic. I like the classic Zelda dungeon. And after playing Link's Awakening and the Skyward Sword HD remaster, I learned that big dungeons is basically what Zelda means. And Breath of the Wild not having that was a big blow. I love the game to pieces, but I need more dungeon. In Tears of the Kingdom, you need bigger dungeons. You can still have shrines, but if you really want to captivate a large audience and very please them, then you have to have at least 4 major main story dungeons that you have to complete, like Ocarina of Time. And you have to complete them. Some people in Breath of the Wild just thought you don't have to beat them. You can just run up to Ganon and beat them. You don't have to complete any dungeons. And that, having to beat the dungeons is what motivates people. It's the extrinsic versus the intrinsic motivations. Some people can't just be motivated alone because of some fancy power that will help you. They need mandatory tasks. And you need more in the way of items too, like an ocarina or a hook shot, or maybe even something like the Pegasus boots. Any of those would be great. And in Breath of the Wild, that's another really big disappointment, because you got all 4 of your quote-unquote items on the Great Plateau. And they were just runes. You need more. I really want, an ocarina in Tears of the Kingdom. So, Nintendo bring in items and major story dungeons that you have to complete. Next big wish is the implement of a proper crafting system. In Breath of the Wild, you have just tons and tons and tons of key swings and rubies and bokoblin horns and apples and bananas and just materials flooding your inventory. And you have really nothing to do with them. Yes, you can cook, and yes, you can use your materials to upgrade your armor at the fairs. But beyond that, and the ancient tech lab, you can buy weapons with ancient guardian parts. There is no way to craft your own weapons, which would also fix the weapon durability issue, which I'm going to cover later. Now, I am semi-confident that this will happen in Tears of the Kingdom, because in the recent 10-minute long gameplay showcase, you can attach stuff like Keese eyeballs to your arrows and make a homing arrow, or Ice 2 jelly and get a frost arrow. And I'm wishing that you can't just do this arrows. If you can put a ruby, which apparently has fire magic inside of it, onto a soldier's broadsword and get a flame blade, that would be amazing. And if you could, I don't have an analogy for a shield, you could put a guardian screw on a soldier's shield and you can get a guardian shield. I mean, that's what I need. That's the ability to use your materials for stuff. And you also, Breath of the Wild feels like it was built for a crafting system. You have the materials, and you have the breakable weapons, but there's no crafting system in place. And this isn't a divisive topic XP. I don't want XP. It would turn Zelda into Elder Scrolls, but, it was built for crafting, and it's not there, which is a sore spot, and that's why it needs to be addressed in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, this wish isn't that important, and if it's not in the game, I won't be that mad. It's probably not even that good of a wish. It's probably not even a good idea. But Do you want to know what really breaks immersion? What really makes a battle less stressful and relieves a lot of tension and realism? Just when you get hit down to half a heart, there is no fear. Either you have Ninfa's Grace, or you have a fairy, or you can just go into your inventory and you can just eat anything, or you can fast travel away, or you can just go by, well, you can't wait. So you can't wait by a campfire, but you can still eat and fast travel. I want the game, so if you go into the inventory and you try to eat something when you're in combat, it'll say, no, you cannot eat this or heal in combat. Okay? You can still use Meaningful's Grace and fairies can still heal you, but you cannot eat food and you cannot drink potions. And you cannot fast travel while in combat. That would bring so much more tension to combat. Now, like I said, this probably isn't the best idea. So, instead, how about you tie these to Master Mode instead of the normal mode? Because I know that can really alienate some casual players. So, instead of putting it to that, just put it to the Master Mode or something. And I'm still not sure that that's a good idea, but at least try it, and if everyone gets mad, then so what? And so, those are my hopes and dreams, can't forget about the dreams, for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That is coming out in just 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks to go, people. And I am super excited for it. I can't wait to see how many wishes of mine came true. Probably none. But hey, I want this game right here, please, on my Switch to cater specifically to my hopes and dreams. Thank you. Talk about your hopes and dreams in the comments below. Goodbye.